He was so quick-witted and very vulnerable. I just thought he was the...
For decades, Sharon Osbourne stood by Ozzy Osbourne through every wild and chaotic moment of his life. But in his final days, behind all the rock star drama, there was something much deeper going on, something private and carefully planned by Sharon herself. Ozzy's health had been slipping for years, with Parkinson's disease slowly taking over his body. By the time 2025 came around, he couldn't speak, barely move, and needed full-time care. Instead of sending him to a hospital or nursing home, Sharon created a special care system right in their Buckinghamshire home. It was like a private hospital, with 3 different medical teams rotating in shifts: neurological experts, physical rehab specialists, and palliative care nurses, all working full-time to keep him comfortable. Sharon didn't just stop at medical care. She kept everything under tight control. Who saw Ozzy what the media knew, even family meetings? Nothing leaked out. Months before Ozzy passed, the family gathered quietly, fully aware of what was coming. Sharon made sure no press or outsiders got involved, protecting his privacy to the very end. She managed all decisions about his health and care with full legal authority, which gave her the power to act exactly as Ozzy wanted, without interference. When the time came, Ozzy died peacefully at home. No machines, no hospital transfers, just calm and dignity. Sharon was the only one by his side, keeping a promise they had made long ago. No one else would be there but her. Even in those last days, Ozzy showed his strength and awareness. 3 days before his death, he had a final video call with his children. He couldn't talk, but through eye contact and subtle expressions, he said his goodbyes. It was quiet but deeply meaningful. The way Sharon tells it, everything was done exactly how Ozzy wished. No rushed decisions, no emergencies. His death was planned, intentional, and peaceful. This was not the chaotic end many expected from the Prince of Darkness. It was a farewell on his own terms, crafted by the woman who knew him best. Ozzy Osbourne lived a life full of wild stories and rock and roll madness, but when it came to his funeral, he wanted something very different. He didn't want a sad or serious goodbye. Instead, Ozzy wanted laughter, pranks, and a celebration of life, not a funeral filled with tears and speeches. Years before his health declined, he joked about wanting weird songs played at his funeral, even saying they could put on Justin Bieber if it made people happy. Sharon honored those wishes fully. His funeral was private, held in the family's own burial ground, with only close family and a few trusted caregivers. There were no cameras, no press, no public spectacle. Instead of his famous hits, Sharon chose to play unreleased songs Ozzy had recorded during his long battle with illness. These were raw, personal tracks, music he never shared with the world before. The last song was a special version of See You on the Other Side, a quiet goodbye that fit the tone Ozzy wanted, simple, heartfelt, and private. While fans everywhere mourned, Sharon made sure the farewell was exactly as Ozzy hoped. No show, no drama, just love and respect. Still, rumors swirled about whether Ozzy's death was entirely natural. Years before, Sharon had talked openly about a pact they made with Ozzy to consider assisted death if either of them faced severe suffering from illnesses like Alzheimer's. When Ozzy's Parkinson's got worse, people started to wonder if that plan had come into play. The family never confirmed or denied the rumors. Sharon had full legal control over all medical decisions, so no one outside the family really knew what happened. Some speculated the peaceful home death might have involved discreet assistance, while others believed it was simply the natural end they all expected. Sharon's daughter Kelly quickly shut down some of the wildest theories online, but the whispers continued. No matter the truth, the secrecy around Ozzy's passing only added to the mystery of the man who lived so loudly. Before all this, Sharon and Ozzy's marriage went through one of its toughest times. In 2016, it came out that Ozzy had an affair, and Sharon was devastated. For the first time, she stepped back, not defending him, but demanding space and change. It wasn't just about forgiveness. Sharon made clear that if their marriage was going to survive, everything had to be rebuilt on new terms. They set strict rules, like contracts, covering boundaries, finances, and public appearances. Ozzy agreed to treatment for his behavior, but most importantly, Sharon took full control over his life and career moving forward. Their children stepped into specific roles to support this new structure. Kelly handled social media and family messaging, Jack oversaw legal matters and digital assets, and Amy stayed more private but helped when needed. This wasn't a traditional family setup. It was a carefully organized team, each with a job to protect Ozzy's legacy and well-being. Sharon's control wasn't about domination. It was about keeping everything stable when Ozzy's health was failing and his impulses were harder to manage. After years of managing Ozzy's career and health, Sharon held full power over all decisions. When Ozzy died, she inherited complete authority over his estate and legacy. The music catalog, licensing rights, and branding all belonged to her. His children received specific roles related to their skills, but Sharon was the final voice in all matters. She has turned down offers for tribute tours, documentaries, or merchandising to keep Ozzy's legacy pure. This isn't just about money, it's about respect for a man who lived life on his own terms. Finally, after decades of running Ozzy's life, Sharon stepped away from day-to-day management. She chose peace over control, silence over spectacle. Ozzy's last chapter was a quiet one, shaped by love, planning, and respect, and Sharon made sure that his final curtain call was exactly as he wanted. In a life full of noise and chaos, his last moments were calm and private. Sometimes, the loudest lives truly do end in the quietest ways.